yours. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go in our nation's capital. And a good effort on a return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First run now for Kyron Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go, shot.
Off the play fake. Jenkins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside or they can really shred your defense.
2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Ready? 19 Tiger.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jenkins. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. they can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Hiking, 18. Hey, Crash. Ready.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Saw the linebacker, Damone Clark, coming through with a stop. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
To throw is Daniels. Short throw, it's Higbee. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Ready. 70,
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Blake Gilligan on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on second and 6. Back to throw. Jenkins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Alvarado. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 9 now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Off the bootleg, Jenkins. And that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Daniels. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Throw out wide to Walker. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
On the set.
11-yard line.
Set up. Cougar Knight, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
The final shot before break. Jenkins. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I've established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Daniels looking to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18, go.
Now Daniels. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
On the check. Tag. 70 Lions.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Okay,
this
ready?
is 2nd and 8.
Ready? Ready?
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive.
79 Broncos. Viking 18. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
For the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They begin the drive with Williams. Nice move. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
70 Lions.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
To gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, Jenkins. Able to find the open man. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Come 19! Come 19!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes this to Walker. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3.
Set! Ready!
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Fighting it off. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, you ever called him a disruptor? And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Walker is in. Touchdown, Washington. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
First down, Los Angeles.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, 79 Broncos. Cougar 19. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Jenkins. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And able to fight forward inside the 15 of the 13. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Come on. Set. 70-10 for one. 18.
Now they'll change things up. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
60 by 6.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 18.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Deputy.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Finding Samuel. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.